Just remember one thing, hey. Reggae music is love and unification. It's not about hate and discrimination. We need love and we need tolerance. Reggae artists and kids need to have a balance. Love and we need tolerance. From hate and bigotry, we need deliverance. We need love and we need tolerance. Reggae artists and kids need to have a balance. We need love and we need tolerance. From hate and bigotry, we need deliverance.
Hi, this is Mr. Major P. Welcome to another episode of No Holds Bar. This week, my guest is Christian, and we are talking to him via satellite from Montreal, Canada. This week, we'll be talking about his website. His website tackles homophobia in reggae and dancehall music. That now has been referred to as murder music. So, Christian, hi, how are you doing?
Thank you very much for having me on the show. It's a pleasure for me to be on your show. I've been following every episode, and I'm following what you're doing. And I have to thank you very much for the stand you're taking. I've been waiting forever, for so many years, for a Jamaican artist to take the lead on this topic like you're doing. You're doing a wonderful job, and you have a lot of guts for doing what you're doing, and I admire you for what you're doing. Thank you.
Christian, my first question to you, Christian, are you an LGBT activist?
I'm not a gay activist. I became because of what I found because in the dancehall, but if I am an activist, it's more of a green activist because I'm really much more impulsive about environmental causes.
So, Christian, my next question to you, what is your website all about?
Well, you can find a lot of information on the website, especially in the section News and History, which is the section where I spend the most amount of time trying to get things right, or at least I would describe the website as being a crossroad on the internet. I was taking all the information I could find everywhere, in articles, from Jamaican press to European press and to North American press, and put them all together. I was trying to be neutral as possible. Of course, I won't be neutral because I stand against that type of violence and hatred. I stand against all form of violence and hatred, but I mean, I was focusing on that in the website. So yeah, the website is like a crossroad of all this information I could find. I think everybody can find something interesting, even if it's dancehall fans that love those reggae artists or dancehall artists that are being targeted by gays and lesbians organization. And so you can find tons of stuff on the website. Hope you take a few minutes to go through it. There's songs and lyrics, but there's also comments from the people, from singers, about this conflict, because it is a conflict. People are crying for the sake of having freedom of speech, but hate speech is not freedom of speech. So you'll find also the list of concerts that has been cancelled over the years, and anyway, just go and visit it. You'll find a lot of stuff that I'm sure, wherever your stands are, even if you're neutral, you're pro or you're con, you'll find stuff.
Okay, Christian, I've been to your website and I've seen on your website where you've got a lot of interviews. And you actually have stuff about me also on your website. You got stuff about my album Tolerance, and I see you got stuff about Beenie Man, Capleton, Sizzler, and so forth. And I see you talk about reggae music, and you talk about dancehall music, and you differentiate between dancehall and reggae. It seems to me like you know a lot about reggae and dancehall music, and you seem to know a lot about these artists too. And your website is very informative, and I like your website. You know what I mean? Because you do not pass judgment on no one. You just say it like it is, and you go straight from the mouth of the artist. You don't just go and say this is going on or what's going on. You say exactly what the artist is saying. That's what I like about your website. Christian, I want to say thank you. This is Mr. majahp, and I want to say thank you for being on my show today. So can you just give me a closing remarks?
Well, it's a pleasure for me to have been on the show tonight, and I want to take the opportunity to say thanks to everybody in reggae, in dancehall, who have made a contribution trying to make this world better.
As I say, this is another episode of No Holds Bar, and as you just saw, my guest was Christian from Montreal, Canada, via satellite. And I just want to say, people, you see how far reggae and dancehall music is going, so we would like to keep it clean, and we'd like to try and get rid of homophobia, not only in reggae and dancehall music, but homophobia on a whole worldwide. We like to get that out of people. We just like to make this world a better place. And before Mr. majahp go, remember, I always say, think of your fellow man and give him an helping hand and put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. Yes, the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Just put a little love in your heart. Thank you. No holds barred. I'm out.
Just remember one thing, hey. Reggae music is love and unification. It's not about hate and discrimination. We need love.